Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and welcome back to the wheel. If you guys are new here, then you don't know what the wheel is. The wheel is every ship that I own from tier 5 all the way up to legendary tier. Cruisers, destroyers, battleships, doesn't matter. The only thing I think that might not be on there is carriers. I don't remember if I put carriers on here or not, but I don't think I did. But it's tier 5 plus ships, everything that I own. Every time we do these, it is a simple formula. I spin the wheel, it gives me a ship. I remove the ship from the wheel, and I give you guys my build for that ship, as well as I give you the very first game. Whatever happens, happens. If it's a blowout and it ain't interesting, it's a blowout and it ain't interesting. Sometimes that's the way these go. But what this really shows is that I can play anything at any given moment, and I think that I play them at a decent level. So, yeah, this is just a nice little challenge for me. So, without further ado, it's time to spin that wheel! Alright, what ship are you gonna give me today, sunshine? Oh no, okay. Oh, we get our first legendary ship, I believe. All right, Khabarovsk. Now, that's a ship I haven't played for a long time, and probably one of the ships that I don't play particularly well. I have a high win rate in it because I play it very aggressively in an anti-destroyer role, but yeah, we haven't played it on the channel for a long time, so this is a great ship. This is another reason that this is so fun, is because I don't know what I'm going to get. You don't know. It's like life is a box of chocolates. Well, this is the whole freaking kit and caboodle. You don't know what you're going to get. But Kaba, you are officially removed from the wheel, which means we got to save. And I will see you guys over in World of Warships Legends. Alrighty, so here we are, folks. The legendary tier Khabarovsk, Russian destroyer. Now, there are a lot of counters to this game, but I'm going to show you my build, or at least the build that I used to use. I don't know if it's still any good or not, but I use this ship specifically as an anti-destroyer destroyer, right? There's some counters to the game, or to this plan that have come into the game with all of the radar destroyers now, with the Gdansk that's literally sitting right next to us in port. But yeah, we'll see if this works out. If not, then you guys will get a laugh at my expense. But this is my build. We are running Vladimir Trebetskoy. We are also running Eric Bay and Jerzy Swirsky. Normally, people would be like, Spartan, why don't you run William Sims on there to get more XP or HP? And that's a great idea. But again, my goal is to get this thing as close to the enemy destroyer as possible before they have a chance to see me. Because if they can see me early enough, they can kind of avoid me. Whereas if they see me where I'm going to get spotted now, which I believe is like 6 kilometers, they don't have as much of an opportunity to run away. And we can usually engage and kill them. Okay? But we are also running Observant Rage. Look at me now. Twist and Track. And we are running Smoke on the Water and Unstoppable. Now, Twist and Track increases our gun traverse speed. So I might actually go for like this one instead. I can't remember if this needs it. Let me look at the stats for the artillery rotation. Okay, so 9.7 seconds with the buff. So yeah, probably going to stick with Twist and Track because that's pretty slow. And with this thing, I need to be able to make sure those guns are hitting the agile targets. So we are running Aiming Systems Mod 1, Steering Gears Mod 2, Steering Gears Mod 3 instead of Concealment. I know, it's crazy. But, yeah, being able to turn this ship is kind of important. And, again, if you look at the maneuverability, even with all of that, we've got it down to a 6.4 second, which is about as good as a cruiser. And then on top of that, this thing isn't known for its ability to get out the way of anything in and of its own. Now, if I were to swap that out for the concealment, for instance, I just wasted a lot of silver, but it's fine. If I swap that out, you can see that we get a 10-second rudder shift, which is a considerable difference. But that also gets our detectability down to 5.7. So I guess I'm going to go with this one and then just hope for the best, right? But The last one, obviously, is the Epic Main Battery Mod 3. That way, for every bit of damage, or every 30,000 damage we do, we get a little bit faster reload time, turning this thing into a pretty nasty gunboat, as if it isn't already, the more damage it does. Now, let's show you guys the statistics real quick. Just to show you, like, I have a high win rate in this ship because I play to win in this ship. I don't necessarily play for damage. A lot of people will. A lot of people will go for the damage in this thing. Set at 14 kilometers, spamming HG and everything. Me, I'm more of a cap contester. I'm more of a kill other destroyers to win the match sort of deal. Because once you get rid of the enemy destroyers, you have a much higher chance of winning, right? All right, but that's the theory behind it. Let's put it into practice. And we'll probably be sitting here for a while because it's 3 in the morning, and there probably ain't a lot of people playing Legendary Tier. And I'll still end up in a lobby full of destroyers somehow, probably. But hopefully we'll get to have a good time. Now, the other thing I forgot to mention is this will be live commentary. As you guys probably have figured out by now, we are going to be live commentary during these spin the wheel stuff. So you guys get to hear all the reactions to everything in and all around, right? So yeah, I guess we might cut out this part while we're waiting to get into the match. So from here on out, until we get into a match, I'll cut this next section out. All right, there you go. Minute and 35 seconds to find a match. Let me guess. Xbox only lobby 1v1 with a battleship. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Nope, but it is a 10 destroyer game. Dude, I'm telling you, every night that I try to play, this is what I get. This is why I haven't been playing a lot. Like, this is just so annoying. But we are an anti-destroyer, and there are no enemy destroyers with radar, so unless we run into the enemy Kaba, we should be able to gun down any one of these guys pretty easily. So I'm pretty happy about that. The only thing that we really have to worry about is running into multiple destroyers, in which case that could be a problem. But if we run into one destroyer at a time, we should be fine. Now, the way they've kind of spread out the destroyers in this is kind of interesting. If they did the same thing on the enemy team, that would lead me to believe that there are 2 enemy destroyers here. Now, given the fact that it's all destroyers with 2 cruisers, the 2 cruisers being a Stalingrad and a Worcester, both of which are radar cruisers, and then a couple of Kurfürsts that nobody cares about. Those are just pretty much cannon fodder for everybody. But again, in this map, they could come in to be kind of clutch. I think I might spring a trap here. What do we got? Oh, we got a Kleber and Kaba neck. Okay, we're not worried. Whatever we run into, dies. All right? That's just how this is going to end. Now, I don't run smoke. That is the other thing. I don't run smoke on my Kaba because more often than not, I don't have anybody to spot for me. So if I smoke up, I ain't getting no spotting. Right? Now, this does mean that I don't get to disengage from a fight, but it also means that I should be more than capable of healing some moderate damage, right?
Обнаружены силы противника. Вижу инкор противника. Вижу связь противника. Обнаружен крейсер противника.
Вражеский эсминец уничтожен.
Первая кровь.
Geary, you're not going to win this gunfight, buddy.
Неполадки устранены.
Обнаружен эсминец противника. Обнаружен крейсер противника.
Башня главного калибра выведена из строя.
How about those blind fires, boys? Dude, I told you, you cannot win the gunfight with a Kaba unless you know what you're doing. Like, Khabarovsk would be about the only thing. Like, Khabarovsk, maybe Gdansk because of its smoke radar gimmick. But, like, otherwise, it is just murder. Kaba will murder you as a destroyer. The one thing you can exploit, specifically, some Germans specifically can do it really well. But one of the things that you can maybe exploit here is that the Kaba does have a really thick armor belt for a destroyer. And that means you can arm some AP. So destroyers specifically, and some small cruisers, if you get a chance to use AP on a Kaba, do it. If it's broadside, you will pen that sucker and do significant damage. But here, we do have a Worcester coming over here. That's a little bit more scary. But we are going to hunt down this enemy destroyer, and hopefully the Worcester will turn around. Does not look like the Worcester is turning around. Okay, we also have a Kurfürst out here. Alright. I'm gonna load up the armor piercing and hope that he gives us a broadside. Oh. I was gonna say the smoke screen might come in handy, but... Okay. I'm just glad he's shooting at somebody else and not us. Black hole torpid? Boop! Right on the snoot.
Вражеский крейсер уничтожен.
Let's go, baby. Alright, let's hunt. It's time to hunt, boys. We've done our job. We've captured a base. We've got 3 kills. Can we kill the whole lobby at this rate? Alright, we got to assume torpedoes are on their way. He had me spotted for quite a while because of my shooting. So we're going to make a turn here. Just kind of give us a little bit more leeway. I would like to get rid of this guy before we engage these Kurfürsts. Holland actually outran us, apparently. Oh, never mind. He's firing his guns. Interesting decision, considering he knows I'm here. These guns hurt so bad, too, if you're in a destroyer. The only ones that hurt any worse than this are maybe Gdansk and Khabarovsk. Khabarovsk guns are nasty for enemy destroyers. Four kills. And now we get to farm. Finally. You can see we do have the firing range to be able to get some gunshots out. Now, one thing that you also don't want to forget is if you get a chance to use the armor piercing in this thing, go for it. Now, obviously, we're shooting at a freaking angled Kurfürst here, so we're just going to use the HE to get as much damage as we can off that superstructure. There are still 2 destroyers out here, so we got to keep that in mind. Any moment, we could have somebody pop up. You can see we did change our twisting track as well. It went from being the destroyer that was nearby to the Kurfürst. The destroyer's heading away from us. As soon as I go to shoot AP, the man turns in to bow tank us. Unfortunate. Yeah, your AP isn't that scary, to be honest. And the game's over. Like I said, I may not get the most damage in the world in this thing, but I will absolutely rock an entire lobby in the Kaba. And we did. We literally 77k, but we got 4 kills. Would have gotten more damage, but our team was in good positions to counter everybody as we were pushing them. Like, they never had a chance. 3k base. I mean, what more can you ask for? Like, this is what I'm saying, man. This is a strong ship. And in a match full of destroyers, like, it's hard to counter. The only thing that we didn't get a run into was the Kaba. But again, we kind of got the easy route because we spawned right next to a Khabarovsk, and that first Z had no shot. And then the gearing just kind of sitting there thinking he could get away. Like, you're not going to win that gunfight, brother. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know these videos are quick. They may not be the highest damage games in the world, but again, these are one-offs. You guys get to see the matches as they happen. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see more of these spin the wheel type videos, please let me know. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.